Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Utah Jazz. So the Lakers win the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Jones. Horry is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Van Exel. And it's Fox in at the 3 slot. Now here's Van Exel. He dishes it to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline J on the way. Rebound by Stockton.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Ostertag. To the inside. Malone. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Kicks it out to Jones. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Los Angeles on D. Hornacek passes to Malone. Back to Hornacek. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Horry. Takes a 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Ostertag pass to Stockton. Kicks it to Hornacek. Horry against Malone. And he gets it to go.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the game here. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Van Exel against Stockton. Shaq with the screen. Van Exel kicks to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. No good with the triple. And here's Utah. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He said that as long as they move the ball and don't get baited into bad shots, their offense should carry them in this game. He said, we have a lot of guys that can fill it up. As long as we can mix up what we show them, we'll always find a way to get points. Let's see if they can vary their looks to get good shots, guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. So they'll be focusing first and foremost on their offense today, guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm sure they're not going to ignore their duties at the defensive end, but getting their offense rolling has to be a main concern.
And I think that's exactly the focus. I mean, if they operate as efficiently as they're capable of, defense really won't be as much of an issue because they'll have so many points on the board.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The shot by Stockton, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Hornacek for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hornacek's got his first 3 points of the game. Pulls it up. That's short off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Van Exel. It's tipped. They get it back. Jones, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And that one's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Van Exel. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stockton against Fox. Stockton dishes to Malone. And he goes in for the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Lakers trail by 5. And there's the pass to Horry. O'Neal against Ostertag. Rebound, Utah.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Malone drives in. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Shaq. One comes in for Horry. And Kobe is subbed in for Fox.
Got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Campbell is screen on Keith. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Stockton passes to Malone. And there's the 3-second violation. Lakers trail by 5. Campbell is screen on Stockton. Van Exel passes to Blunt. Here's Bryant. Rebound, Utah.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Jazz. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Three-pointer from Stockton. John Stockton showing off his range.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Van Exel with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he ripped it down.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They're up by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Jazz leading by 6. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got Fox. Barry is out there with Bryant. Then there's Campbell, and it's Shaq in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Barry, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. And it's Utah's ball. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Shaq.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Horry's checked in for Campbell, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Passes it to Fox. They set the screen. Kobe, that's for 2. Shot is no good. And it's Utah the other way. There's the dish to Williams. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And Kobe gets it to go.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Isley. Buries it from 3-point range. Isley's got 5 points in the quarter.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Taken away by Williams, and the Jazz pushing it up now. Williams leading the charge, and Anderson gets it to go.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jazz leading by 8. Carr the pass to Ostertag.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Barry. They set the pick. Outside, Kobe. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
2 shots, gentlemen. That's his first personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Jones. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
And Jones pulls it down.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Shot's good. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Barry. Here's Fox. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Jazz leading by 8. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The steal. Pushing it up. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Shaq. Lunt comes in for Horry. Jones checked in for Bryant. And Van Exel subbed in for Barry.
Out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Hornacek's got 7 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Campbell kicks to Jones. The shot no good. Malone with some nice D. Utah leading by 5. Intercepted. And stolen by Malone. In transition, here come the Jazz. Hornacek for 3. A second chance effort. The shot by Stockton, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Fox. Lets it go with a 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. And here's Stockton. Hornacek dishes to Malone. The pass to Ostertag. Out to the wing. Van Exel against Malone. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Malone's got 9.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And Campbell throws it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Back to Hornacek. Passes to Ostertag. Feeds it to Stockton. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And the first half is now in the books. Jazz lead by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this. The second half beginning in just a moment. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense. And also,
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Stockton is out there with Hornacek. Then there's Ostertag. Then it's Keefe. And it's Malone in at the power forward. That's the group right now for Utah. And O'Neal gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Ostertag. Stockton driving the lane with ease right now.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Now Van Exel. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's deflected.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Out left to the wing. Here's Fox. Can't make good off the screen. Jazz leading by 7.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And Utah has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Malone, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Malone's got 11 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Bryant's shot is good. Here is Stockton. He's got 7. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Out to the right wing. down low. Shaq takes it away. Here's Kobe. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Hornacek. Utah leading. To the paint. From 11 feet away, the shot is off.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Terry's checked in for the Lakers.
That's his second personal foul. Now into the lineup for the Lakers. John Barry.
Here's Barry. Now here's Van Exel. Here's Shaq. Bounces high off the rim and drops. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here is Keith. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Bryant. Young Kobe slamming it through. Oh, to have young legs.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Van Exel after the made shot from Karl Malone. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Misses off the left iron.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Got a piece of it, but he stays with it.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Pulls it up. Again, Malone missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now, here's Van Exel. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 3-on-3. A nice shot by Hornacek.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Barry after the basket by Utah. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Shaq, and it's Blunt in for Barry. .153 left here in the third quarter. Ori kicks to Kobe. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Poked away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Fox, he's checked in for the Lakers.
That's his first personal foul.
1:31 left in the third. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here is Carr. Back to Williams. Anderson outside, expanding his range. The Jazz with another miss. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Jones checked in for Bryant. He hits the second from the line. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Isley the pass to Carr. He feeds it to Foster. Here's Isley. Money from the wing. Isley's got 7 points.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
To the right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And Utah has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Carr. And there's another one for the Jazz.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now, here's Van Exel. No good from Campbell. 20 seconds left to play in the third. It's deflected. And now Jones running.
Assist goes to.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Isaac. Good on the triple. Isley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Van Exel with it. Got it off in time, and that's not going to go. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Jazz. They're up by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Let the games begin. Lakers trail by 9. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Van Exel. Fox is out there with Horry. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the 2-guard. Three-pointer. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Anderson. The shot. And again, it's Utah.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Jazz foul call. Howard Isley. That's his first personal foul. Utah timeout call.
Utah calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly
They
what
can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
And out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks a lot, Doris. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Fox. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Lakers trail by 6. Van Exel kicks to Jones. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Malone dishes to Hornacek to the left wing. Keefe passes to Ostertag. Knocked loose. And here comes the break. Here's Horry. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
Now here's Jones. Van Exel passes to Fox. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Fox has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
And a lot of teams shy away from that mid-range, but if you can get them off of rhythm, then you can have success. Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. The Lakers on D. It's a one-point game. Malone's shot good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shaq with the screen. On the wing, Bryant. The 19-foot shot. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The drive by Malone. The Lakers with the rebound. Shaq's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Fox. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Hornacek against Bryant. There's the triple. Hornacek, no luck. The Lakers trail. A pass to Fox to take the lead. Utah with the rebound. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hornacek for 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boston.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Kobe. Hornacek covering. And the dunk by Ori.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be in.
I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Here's Kobe. Fox kicks to Van Exel. Screen by O'Neal. Bryant drives in, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Foster missing. Ryan against Hornacek. Kobe dishes to O'Neal. Count it!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
O'Neal's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Hornacek passes to Stockton. Another miss by Utah. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Rebound, Utah. Utah calls timeout. They're losing by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Isley's checked in. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
And anchoring in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good three with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And Utah making a change here. Ostertag's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. Here's Van Exel. Jones drives in.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Here is Stockton off the inbound pass. No good from three-point territory. Pass to Orr. Goes up on the wing. Huge shot by Orr.
The Jazz with the timeout.
Three-pointer from Stockton. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you, but within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
And no, the basket is waved off. Clark, the game is over.
And how heart-wrenching do you think that is?
Wow.
I mean, you just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you when the call gets turned the other way.
Oh, what heartbreak.